It should be live. The alerts should be flying out.
Trying to get the link for it right now. Not seeing it under the live tab yet. I have the alert for it, so I'll just use that.
What the hell happened to that?
Go to Discord.
The disciest of the chords. Pop out chat.
All right. You gonna put it here? I don't know if you already put it in yours or not.
I have not. But the test message went through. Looks all good over there.
Have to have space.
Oh, on the pop out chat, it didn't work, but in the Streamlabs chat, it worked for me when you put those together.
So where it doesn't automatically put the space like it would on Twitch.
Slowly but surely.
All
Hates
right.
TNT. I think the guys are okay. What's up, Dan? I think I've grown tired of Biz. But I think like the main host tries to do the best that he can to endure all the chaos that they create.
All right. Beautiful timing as always, but I'll be right back.
So welcome in. Oh my gosh. This is bad timing for me too, because I am just getting over being sick. So feel like my breath is not on my side. The Blue Sid for 15 minutes straight, I believe that. Just like they're gonna with Bedard, just like they do McDavid, just like they do Matthews. It's all the same. Is Petrie in the starting lineup tonight? You know, I actually got to look that up. I have not looked at the starting lines for the Red Wings. I anticipated that I would have seen something about it. Thought I would have seen something about it. Did they just not post it anywhere? Did like no one post it? Did Ansar? Oh, there we go. Okay. So you're looking at DeBrinket, Larkin, Raymond, Raz, Comp for Cop. So again, Cop on a wing. Braun, Veleno, Sprong, Costin, Jarnik, Fisher are your forward lineups. Wallman and Sider, Sherratt and Petrie, Mata, and Ghost are your defensive pairs. Huso starting, Reimer is the backup. What's up, MSU? So it looks like Hall got the scratch tonight. Little, I don't even want to use the word surprising, because like I already went into this thinking that there were going to be 3 or 4 of them that were going to continuously be scratched around. But if they think Petrie gives Sherratt the best opportunity to have an impact on this roster, they're going to keep giving him chances. Maybe it was just a rough game. Shouldn't overreact too much to it. Like we even acknowledge that as the first game. Since then, excuse me, he's been okay. He really stuck out pretty poorly the first game. But I do like that we have the 12 forwards back. I think that we're in a unique position where you're okay with getting by with 11 with how much you can swap those wingers around, and like it doesn't feel like anything solid with them. But they chose against it, at least for tonight. Maybe that's because they think that the offense has an opportunity, because Pittsburgh's goaltending is not great. Their defense is not great. Similarly to playing the Blue Jackets, I feel like your offense should be able to perform similarly. I don't think that there's like some crazy gap between those two in skills and defense in the net, but this offense is going to test you. Pittsburgh offense is flying, they're clicking, just like the Red Wings one is. So you've been
seeing the Patrick Kane rumors buzzing again.
I have.
Now that the Red Wings didn't have a brutal start.
I have, and I mean, I'm suspicious of coming off the hip resurfacing. It's hip surgery, but it's not hip surgery. It's not like going in there to completely readjust the joint around. They just went in and like shaved. To my understanding, what they did was just go in and like shave some space. So it
I'm all for it, man.
Yeah.
If it happens, if it's a push year, if it turns out to be better than we thought, adding Patrick, because it's not like it's a trade, right? So yeah, it's like just adding Patrick Kane to your roster. Sure, you could say like, oh, I want some kid up there. I'm gonna be honest. If we're in a playoff game, I'll let you know right now. If it's game 1 and we're in a playoff game, I'd rather have Patrick Kane in for that one game than anybody sitting in our minors right now. To say otherwise is just kind of silly. Like,
yeah,
you'd at least want to give that a shot. Like, is he as fast? No, but he never really was speed. He's smart. He's hands. He's a playmaker. That would be cool.
The only issue is that I saw
long way to
him,
earn that though.
The way he played with the Rangers was very disappointing. Last year, I was all on they need to trade him. He needs to go somewhere to be able to compete. I'm not going to say he made their team worse. I think he was just the exact problem that the rest of the entire roster had. They played slow, and Patrick Kane was playing slow. He was playing passive. He didn't want to shoot the puck. He didn't want to try to control plays. It looks like he just tried to become an everyday winger rather than being Patrick Kane.
Cheryl, we got a Pens fan? We got a Pens fan in the chat?
Okay.
All right. Welcome in.
I almost used the word respect. Bushy!
What's up, Bushy? What's up, fellow goalhorn nerd?
Think it goes without saying, but I'm still going to say it. I'm going to remain respectful in this chat.
We're fine.
I'm just sharing info. Yep, fine. I'll be chat mom.
All right, move on. Welcome in. We got a new supporter. Danny, what's up?
Hey, Danny. Thank you so much, buddy.
That's right. We made a membership tier that is the lowest price possible, 99 cents, and you get a few of these wings emotes that you can use in these watch-alongs. I don't know if you can't. Fuck, you have to put spaces. YouTube
will adapt. They'll catch
YouTube
up.
needs to get a little better and do the spaces automatically, but you have to. It's not like Twitch where you can just spam them all and hit it and hope for the best. You literally have to hit one, hit space, hit another, hit space. It's weird. YouTube will get better. You hope.
They have to.
Did we see an octopus on the ice? in the first game? Did they show that at all?
They did.
They did?
Yep, there was one.
Oh, I guess, yeah, I only got to watch the highlights of that one.
There was also someone who threw a chicken finger because I believe the Red Wings social media team shared a photo of one of the ice crew holding a chicken finger. Like, I'm so mad at whoever threw a chicken finger out here.
That would be what you call it? That would be cool if it was like, if it would have been like a sponsorship or something. Like, I don't know, not Burger King, but like if you had like a local company like doing some sort of like chicken sponsorship at some at whatever team in the league. I don't know what team is in a city known for like chicken or something
Nashville?
like that. Sure, go with that. I mean, because they
well, no, they have the catfish. Damn.
Yeah, anything down something down south, right? One of those southern chicken ones.
Man, there are not too many options to pick from, and the next closest one would be what? Like
Texas, maybe. Probably just throw a full on brisket though.
Maybe Florida's not known for chicken though, but it is a Panther. So you could put the link there together. That could make some sense. If we want to look at the Penguins lineup going into this game, Crosby centering Gensel and Rust, pretty solid top line. Malkin centering Smith and Raquel, that's a pretty damn solid second line. Eller centering O'Connor and Harkins. I'd be lying if I said I knew who Harkins was. And Achari centering Carter and Nieto. Carter, I feel like he's like the Mark Giordano of forwards to me right now. Why are you still here? I get it. I understand why you're still here. That's like a rude way of saying you've been around for a very, very long time, and I'm surprised that you're still here. Defense, you got Letang and Graves. Graves being the number 2 defenseman on that team, at least in like the line depth chart, is pretty awesome. Carlson and Pettersson. Carlson can be pretty deadly offensively. You can absolutely expose him defensively. Ruhwedel and Joseph, which is a little weak. That third line defense, a little weak. They gave the start to Jari and not Ned. Ned does not get the revenge game.
We would have lit up Ned.
We're going to light up Jari. But on TNT, they're showing the 22-23 playoffs. You're 11 points behind 5-6 games. Like, I know that people never really look at these games when they're trying to count their points. They always look at what they lost in like the last month or like a bad losing streak that you went on to blame it. But it's crazy how much each game matters in the NHL. And when it comes to a team like this that you're directly competing with for a wild card spot, likely, this is big. It's early, but it's big.
Shout out to the 3 of you who just subbed to the channel. We appreciate you. We just hit 800. Woo! We're on that push for the 1,000. Appreciate those who just helped us hit that 800 milestone.
Yeah, I'm with you, Noah. Could absolutely be that. Everyone on this desk has the Penguins making the playoffs. I just don't know if I trust the goaltending.
It's not exactly a hot take, but like them all just being like, oh, I got the Pens. I mean, yeah, probably. It might not, but it probably will. Another sub. Appreciate you.
Thank you. It would be disappointing for them if they don't, but it also wouldn't be like, hey, yo!
Let's go. JMO hitting the button. This is what I said. If you watched our video that we posted today, I literally said, I hope they keep this podium. I love this pregame thing that they can do. They can bring in athletes from the other teams. That's sick. That is sick.
Hold on. Was he wearing a number 9 jersey, though? Is that what I saw?
That'd be sick if he was.
Good. Get it retired in Ford Field too, kid. That'd be sick.
Another sub. Appreciate you. Dom, you went a solid month or two thinking you were subbed, realized you weren't. You're subbed now. Believe me, as a avid YouTube watcher, I do that too.
Yep.
Where like I'll continually watch a channel's content and it'll take me forever to realize, wow, I'm not actually even subbed to them, because YouTube does a pretty good job of putting on the recommended. Game has started though. Did you switch the button? Did you switch it?
Oh my gosh, I have to switch the button.
We got new things, new features.
There we go. We are in the first period.
If you are trying to sync up with us, this will be your chance. We are at 19, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. If you're trying to sync up with us. Oh,
wow.
Not a good start.
That second line is good, and they are buzzing. Gunny Malkin is off to one heck of a start.
You see they have the helmet ads in Shell now?
Do they?
Yeah, the Meyer ad was on the Wings helmet. I was messing around in the franchise today, and it zoomed in on a replay, and I saw that.
What happened here? It was Sherrod Petrie, which is a little tough. Yep. Big pass
MSU,
from
same with me. I'm a big fan of it. I mentioned it in the video today that I hope that's something they keep around, because it's something they can do just to kind of get everybody hyped right before puck drop.
All right.
Yeah, Busso's in net.
I wonder if we'll ever get Dan Campbell up there.
Oh, absolutely.
If the Red Wings, or if the Lions host a home playoff game and like the Red Wings play like that Friday or Saturday at home, absolutely get Dan Campbell up there.
They're going to throw us a curveball. It's going to be Ben Johnson. Like,
you could just throw up any white guy at that point. Just say it's Ben Johnson.
Oh, man.
$474 for Malkin.
Well, not the hottest start.
No.
But the good news is when you score that early, that means you have the most time possible to recover.
That
right?
Positive twist.
Like, there's no, I mean, you'd rather be in the first minute than the last minute. True. Just kind of wake you up a little bit, and you know, there's positive ways to look at getting scored on in the first minute.
But it did look like Raymond may have fallen asleep a little bit defensively there. Ooh. Got Letang coming in, taking a shot. Up and a whistle. Huh.
All right, we did it last time. Who's scoring the first Wings goal? Someone call it, so later you can flex on everybody else. Who you got, Billy?
Ron's gonna get the monkey off his back.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's had a bad start. We're gonna need him to show up. Something tells me against his old team. I know you can say that about like 5 other teams, but against his old team, he'll show up.
I'm going to keep the heat alive, and I'm going to go with Sprong.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Does he actually score in a shot this time or no?
It's always a shot.
Does he actually score in a shot this time or not?
As opposed to what?
Off his foot in shoving a puck in off the goal line.
The shot on net, as far as I'm concerned.
Answer the question.
Puck's gonna go in the net. That's my
All
prediction.
Right, so he's not shooting it. There we go.
Puck's gonna go in the net. Perron or Larkin, Ghost on the power play. Be nice to Kostin get one. That'd be cool.
I'd like to see Kostin hit the scoreboard. Hard to complain when your team scores. So there's that. That was ugly. That was really, really ugly play. Trying to get that puck out of the zone.
Rainbow would be a good one.
Yep. Yeah, this Pittsburgh Penguins window is closing maybe 2 to 3 years. It feels like the Penguins have done a better job of sustaining like a team together than the Capitals had. Obviously, two Eastern powerhouses that were competing with each other for a while. Feels like the Capitals have absolutely fallen off. It is just OV Gretzky record watch at this point. Which is probably why you're not going to see them go into a rebuild. They're going to keep just trying to put talent around him so he can continue to perform. It was a good keep by Sherratt. Maybe a little lucky, but who do they have on the ice for this icing? 83, is that Nieto? So is this their fourth line? Opportunity here to put out a higher line. Good shot by DeBrincat.
Let's get some sort of possession down here. Another ice. Okay. Clark's getting off though. That's a good ass shot right off the face-off.
Yeah, MSU, you're right. It's kind of scary how fast it can just hit you. But I think as long as these teams have Crosby and Ovechkin, they're not giving up. They're going to just keep trying to retool and keep going. What was that?
He stumbled.
Okay, I'm glad I asked because I looked away and Penguins are buzzing. That was a damn good opportunity by them. Very lucky you missed the net. A little reminiscent of the Conn Smythe shift there, huh? Zetterberg locking him up on the side. just kind of like burned in my mind.
Gotta go way back for that one.
Here he comes. Oh.
It's an op, though. What's up, Trevor?
What up, Trevor?
You know he wants to shoot. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't just rip it right off the bat.
Someone's missing the glove. It's a very good play by Veleno. Yeah, we've never been down 0-1.
It's gross, Trevor.
You know better.
Don't pretend not to be a Wings fan.
Oh, good drive. Good opportunity by Fisher.
I like it.
He literally plays like the Grinders game to a T. I'm going to slam this puck into your pad, and then I'm going to shoot it right after. I'm going to whack 4 more times at it, and it might go in.
You had me, it might go in.
Yeah. So we aren't getting like clear entries in the way they are.
Crosby showing his age there.
That Carlson they got caught? Yep, you got a forward back here. Damn.
I'll give us a freebie.
With this commercial break, I do need to be right back myself.
I didn't catch the shots. I think we were still getting outshot even after that little flurry. Maybe we tied it up a little bit, but at least the offense is still showing the ability to create opportunities, though. Even if they kind of got to force it. He did. If you missed it, he also had a Larkin face-off when DeBrincat just ripped it, like clearly a designed face-off, and they're clearly trying to find ways to make it so DeBrincat can actually be that scorer and give him those ops. That was 5-2 Penguins. Yeah, there's no way. There was 2 shots just on the Fisher wraparound, just slamming into the pad. Sprong reminds me of high school hockey and just seeing the kid on the other team that's just like he's just kind of like when he's entering the zone with the puck. I just picture like someone I could think of like just kind of hunched over, like ready to fire, and like just I'm chasing the puck. Like they just seem so like just I don't know. There's something about him. I like seeing it though.
Yes, Klomp, Jari is in the net.
Ned was too scared. Unconfirmed reports from no one that Ned requested to not play tonight.
Oh, does he miss a pass up? No. He's covered. It was not there. Hey, Eddie Olczyk.
James Reimer had a heck of a first start. We didn't get to talk about it in the video because we recorded it right before the Blue Jackets game. Reimer stepped up that game. Had a great opening.
Ooh, good block. That felt really weird.
You never changed the score for the Pens, by the way, and that was in the first minute.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm new to this.
We know.
Ta-da.
And honestly, Reimer almost kind of needed a start like that because of how many people how many fans were going to be very unexcited to see, like, that's our temporary fill at goalie. So getting a start like that to kind of maybe reassure some people that, yeah, he's obviously, you don't expect he's going to go and put up a Vezina year, but he's showing that he can still keep the wings in, and he could still play well and potentially have games like that.
That was a great play by Compher on the wall there, angling the foot. But I think I was one of those people. I mean, I gave the signing like a C-. Like, I thought it was just average, and so far, very wrong. Very, very much above average. It's a tough pass from Cat. Good defense, though. Let's connect on some of these passes. There you go. Oh, if he's left-handed. Larkins play with too many left-handed players.
Right-handed shots, and it bites us in the ass.
Yep. He's left-handed. It's like absolutely perfect.
Yeah, but then he also has like 2 less goals this year because of the angles of those we're at.
True. Just become ambidextrous. Use one of the straight blades. Old-time hockey. That's where he can be scary. You see him walking the blue line, Erik Karlsson. Do you think Cider Crosby getting a little spat again? Bad blood?
I don't think Crosby's thought about Cider once since that day.
Probably. I don't know. I thought the kick was so much better than that. Yeah, no, we just need to connect on some of those longer passes. Fourth lines going at each other. This is their third, actually. How do you feel about the Zarnik call up?
Pretty emotionless.
There's definitely a good backup, especially since we've had worse to the point. Probably. So yeah, that's kind of where the Penguins are with Ned as the backup. Obviously, I've always liked Ned, but
then he was bad, and then I stopped liking Ned.
I was disappointed.
Yeah, because we didn't expect him to be bad. We thought that was like such a steal of a trade, and it seemed like it. Turns out the Canes knew.
I feel that, Bushy. This is a big PK. Going down 2-0 early in the first, or like now mid in the first, but
Hey, appreciate it, Danny. It doesn't tell us where those go.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, there it goes.
There's 2.
It just delays. Look at that.
5.
Well, shout out to Braden, Tyler, Conton. On God, it's baby Jesus. And Dean, welcome.
I'm glad baby Jesus got a membership here.
It's the right thing to do. Oh my God, that power play thing looks like the pressure system. God damn it.
It does.
It looks just like it.
Who stole
What's
it
up,
from
Steve?
who? What up, Steve? Yup. Ty showing off the new emotes those guys got. Oh my gosh, Malkin, you still got it. Felt like Malkin lost it for a year or two. Malkin right now, he's a good hockey player.
Okay. I would have liked the shot.
Yeah. It just looked like they were both tired. So now it feels like we got a tired Comfer out there. He's getting off good. Funny you asked that, MSU. Josh, would you like to share?
I don't know if he's played any more games since, but we did mention it. We mentioned in the video. I think we posted in the Discord too. I think his first game, he was like a 9-5 something with 40 something saves in the first game. Him and Hutchinson.
Yep.
Both had great first starts. So I don't know if either of them have played second games, but they both had phenomenal first games.
Penalty
8 minutes
killed.
left in the first, full strength.
It was a solid PK. We didn't really ever, I feel like, let them truly set up and possess the puck, which is pretty big when they have Letang and Carlson.
There you go.
Boom!
Bang! Let's go.
The cat again. You know, we have a goal horn. I don't think it went through.
Yeah, I heard it, so that means it went through the wrong thing.
It went through the wrong thing. Yep. So it reset itself in our stream deck.
So another cat goal, huh?
This guy might be kind of good at the sport of hockey, huh? He's on pace for 82 goals. Was that the arena?
It wasn't
that
me.
Was okay, I was wondering if you like hit a soundboard. That was in the arena.
Still using this stream deck thing?
I will be. Oops. I will be, but now I'm trying to update the score.
I just meant because it was blocking.
I know.
The score is 1-1. Billy's just updating it now. DeBrincat gets the first goal for the Wings. You have to get to Grand Rapids to watch them play. That would be cool. Not gonna lie. So, maybe me and Billy will catch a Grand Rapids game sometime this year, because that'd be a cool little easy road trip for us.
It is cool. I will tell you that. I actually was working on the west side of the state years and years ago when Cider was on the Griffins. Watching him live, I won't even lie to you guys, he did not stand out. Like, it wasn't like everyone's there to watch him either. He just kind of like fit in and just did his job. And sometimes being invisible as a defenseman is a good thing, but it's cool to know that I saw him in his true rookie year in Grand Rapids. Yeah, Zarnik, that was a great play by him. That was a great little finesse move around the boards. So is it still a rule that like a player can't try to put their helmet back on the ice? They still have to immediately leave? Yep. I would hope for a little more gray area in that rule. In that, like, in that scenario, Sherrod has to skate a decent distance across the ice. And if the puck's not there, I feel like he should have the opportunity to just put his helmet back on.
It only takes one time for that to really backfire, for that just not to be worth it.
But couldn't it also backfire by making him skate into the...
Not nearly as much as a skate around it. You can avoid it.
Which was second off from last year. Is different. The other team. Oh my god! I just finally put together the Elgato. The cat. Took me a second. An embarrassing second, but 5 minutes to go in the first. You're hearing some of the woos come out from the crowd. You know what Costin is not?
What?
Fast. Not fast. But big and possesses the puck. And has great shot if we could just get him to fire it. Good find. That was a really good pass by Cop. Slim Shady. Hell yeah. I missed it. Did they do the same Without Me goal song?
I would have heard it. But I heard something else. Does anybody know if what goal song they played when they scored? Can we keep our helmets on? So Sherratt was wearing someone else's helmet. Probably because the play went on so long.
Damn, I was muted because I was coughing. But yeah, we don't have a number 20, so it's like feels like a true extra, right? Because Sharnik's 21. Womp, you're loving Clean? I haven't seen him do anything bad. No reason not to like him. I guess he took a penalty. 3 minutes to go. Good defense. Ooh, to the net. Good. Good look. Oh, that puck stopped in that snow. Oh my god.
Ooh. Ooh. That earns the hoos.
Oh my gosh. We gotta stop giving these up.
Why? Look how good he is at it. Doesn't matter. He's fine, right?
Gosh. Talked about that. so leaky like that. In the home opener, though, Bushy, like, I wouldn't even say like Mata got burned in that he was just like reading a play like poorly defensively. He took such a bad shot. That was such a bad shot to take by just floating it to the net. They always say like put pucks on net. Well, sometimes like put pucks in corners. Put some pucks in some corners and go dig it out. That was such a bad play by him then, and I didn't pay enough attention to see what broke down in this one. Yeah, I'm with you, Noah. Mata surprised me. Also, revenge game for Mata. I know it's been like a full year, but I know he's already had a couple, but playing his old team. Playing the team that drafted him, I think.
Guys, we got a problem.
What's our problem?
I'm starting to think the button at the podium isn't real.
Oh my God.
Jamo didn't open it before he pressed it.
No.
He pressed the box. He definitely pressed the box. I could be wrong, but I know that the thing stood up when McCarty opened it, and it's not standing up, and he just put his hand on it. So that means the button doesn't even do the light. I thought at least it did the light, and the light was the indicator to the horn person to hit the horn, you know? Like, that was the confirmation that he had hit it and to hit that. Apparently, he just didn't press the button at all. So that means the button actually does nothing. Come on, you at least got to connect the button to the lights. Please. Connect it to the lights. That's easy. I could probably walk in and go set that up. It's not hard.
Okay, she opened it. She opened it and he actually hit the button, and it does look like the button does control the lights. I will share this tweet. I'll share this tweet.
Dude,
it looks like it.
I'm looking at it myself. That looks delayed, and it does not look like it is standing up.
Can I not post links in the chat?
Hope not.
I thought like a moderator would be able to. Oh, no, it's there. It just doesn't appear on my other chat. Okay. Well, if you click that and watch.
I don't see it.
So the link just didn't show up for you either?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Weird. Well, it's Woodward Sports on Twitter. At Woodward Sports posted a.
All right, I'll say the thing was open. I don't believe it controls the lights unless the delay is like surprisingly a full like half second when it should literally be traveling at the speed of light.
Is that the speed of electricity?
It's got to be close. I mean, right? Lightning probably travels at the speed of light. No, maybe.
I don't think it does because the speed of light.
Okay, fine. Fine. I change it. It should have happened at the speed of lightning, which was not what I saw.
Oh, what was Jari doing? Where did he think the players were going to go?
Noah, you get me. You're who I was talking to. Shoot.
Don't gotta tell him twice. Officially, the first intermission 1-1. First half of the period definitely belongs to them. My God, I forgot it was Kyle Dubas. Sounds good, Bushy. Good luck out there, buddy. Boop. There we go.
All right, you ready for my hot take?
Jameson Williams should try out for the Red Wings?
I didn't ask you to guess my hot take. I said, are you ready for it?
Yes.
I think hockey has like the hardest like intermissions to get through.
Oh my God, you're right. I
can get through a half. I can get through a halftime, no problem. Between innings, it's a commercial. I don't watch basketball, so far as I know, it's probably similar to football, with just being mostly quarters and halftime or whatever. But
yeah, hockey intermissions are tough.
It feels like it takes forever, and I don't know why.
We should play Shell.
It would take the entire time
to find a game.
That's what I'm saying.
4 goals in 4 games for DeBrincat. Ottawa fans swinging at air. Just kidding. They're celebrating, as I can see from our friends on Twitter. They are up 3-1 over the Capitals. So tonight, that's an interesting story angle here. 2 young and up and coming teams in the Senators and Red Wings, both taking on the old washed up juggernauts. One significantly more washed up than the other. I just don't. Do you think it is like for the players? Do you think that if you...
It's for the ice mostly. It's like that's the only sport where they have to do something to the surface, like the playing surface. So there is a minimum amount of time that has to be between.
Yes, but they also do stuff on the ice before they clean it, before they, Zamboni it.
It's still pretty close.
But it feels like half of the time typically goes to that. Out of those 18 minutes, It feels like 8 of the minutes go.
It's not 8 of the minutes. I promise you that. It is a tight. It might feel it isn't, for sure.
They all just feel so long. It doesn't even feel like 18 minutes. It feels like a half hour.
Yeah. Got a cord stuck under my damn wheel.
The worst.
If I pick up the chair.
Lord, that's pretty sick. Norris is legit.
Lord. Lordy Lord.
Sneezy, I'm with you. I think Charles Barkley and Shaq together are great. One of the guys out of the other two is pretty negligible. And then like the main host of it, I think, does a good job of facilitating. I haven't watched hoops since like
you haven't
going to
watched
work.
Hoops?
Yeah, I'm using the language that they use.
Oh, okay. I have not once ever heard you say that. You caught me very off guard with that.
But yeah, ever since like the going to work team, like haven't been investing in the Pistons much. Kenny Smith, yes. To me, he's negligible. He's fine. Does a fine job. But it's really just about the other two.
Hockey Town, as they call it. Screw you, Colby. You call it that too. And if you don't, you should.
Pretty sure that dude's a Leafs fan, so.
It was just a weird sequence.
Wait, was it Billups for Allen Iverson? Is that really what the trade was? I know that like both of them essentially were probably washed up at that point, but wow. Well, Lord, It's a great question. Because you're right, there's a logjam.
You gotta get rid of anyone by the time that he would sign, though. There'd probably be injuries that would answer that question for you. But if you magically have a healthy roster, if your whole roster or your whole offense is magically healthy at the time, I'm sure you'd figure it out still. But he's not signing now. He's gonna, if he was gonna come to the Wings, it's gonna be when he's pretty sure it would be to join a playoff team.
Yeah,
at least. I think
so.
By then, you're gonna have dudes out anyway.
Yeah, I think you're looking at January. You got 2.5 months until I think the rumors really start to heat up. But I could absolutely see a team like Dallas getting him. No, I kind of get it on the grand scheme of things. You know, he left a huge market in Toronto. He's what is going on the scoreboard right now? You can only exclusively listen to one song for an entire year. Which are you choosing? It looks like Justin Bieber and Baby Shark. It looks like there should be a third option on there. What is it? Kyle, move. I'll let you know right now. I'm picking J Biebs. I'm not listening to Baby Shark all year. Isn't that piece with Dwayne Casey no longer on the side? With all the young guys. That's what I keep hearing, is that we have like one of the youngest teams across the league and a lot of hope, a lot of promise. My very distant understanding of what has happened to Cade is nothing but injuries. But apparently, Josh, you were saying that we ended up just keeping him out late last year because it would be pointless to bring him back at the point that we did.
Sorry, you addressed me at the worst possible time. Like, I mean, down to the second. I was trying to find a recording or a video of the goal and listening for the goal song. And the moment the horn ended, the song started, you said my name and started talking to me. So, but I'm pretty sure it was the Eminem song again.
Okay. Did you hear my question by chance too?
No, I didn't. I was listening.
Okay, I'm just making sure you didn't pull off some magic. Last year with Cade, you said that they ended up just not playing him because it would have been so late in the season that it would have been pointless.
Well, the season was already done at that point with how long he was going to be hurt. So it was definitely like, well, we might as well continue. If A, you bring him back early, maybe you hurt him and it's stupid. B, you hurt your draft lottery position, and it was the Wembanyama year, so it's like you absolutely want to try to not ruin your chances, which didn't matter. They fell to like the 5th pick at like the worst record, so whatever.
Yeah. Roblox hockey game. So Noah, there's a game. What was it called, Josh? It's on Steam. That like, do you know what I'm talking about before I have to try to explain it? The hockey game that you bought, that you could play together, and they had like a story mode.
Yeah, it wasn't a story mode. It was like a roguelike hockey game. I'm looking at my library right now. Tape to Tape.
There it is. Tape to Tape.
Tape to Tape is a fun game.
It is.
They're still I think they're still pushing updates for it.
I would expect so. Lord Venom, that's going to be sick. That's going to be awesome. I like that they're doing it at a game between these two orgs. Too.
What's the coolest like event game you've been to for like the Red Wings? like whether it be like a retirement or an honoring or like a banner raising or something. The two that I have are the Lidstrom retirement ceremony, and I was at the final game with the Joe. Those are the two that I hang my hat on. Like I've been to like a playoff game. I've been to some other cool stuff, but the two absolute coolest ones would have been those two.
Mine is the Winter Classic at the Big House. The most attended hockey game in the history of humankind.
Allegedly.
Was there. Had a decent seat to actually be able to kind of see what was happening on the ice. Like being in the lower bowls, like on the sides, was not great. Being up a little bit at the end zones was better. And I was on the Toronto defending side, but it was difficult to tell when someone scored other than like the horn and the players reacting on the ice.
No, I cried like a little baby. I cried like a little baby. Oh, okay. All right. Everyone here, I got something cool to show. Hang on. There's no better opportunity to show people this than this kind of a stream. So hang on.
MSU, you were there too. That's sick.
All right. It's a little dusty. Hold on. All right. So not only was I at the last game at the Joe, I was at the second to last game because they were giving out these Joe Louis Arena replicas. And so I have the Joe Louis Arena replica in which the roof comes off so you can see like the like banners and stuff or whatever you could see inside the rink. But inside the little rink that I keep inside of it is a couple pieces of the confetti that fell at the end of the final game with the Joe. So I have the confetti from the final game inside the Joe Louis Arena replica, and it is my absolute favorite piece of like Red Wing memorabilia or whatever. I want to get it signed by someone, sick. But I don't even know who I would.
Steve.
That'd be a good pick.
Yeah, Steve, Lidstrom, Zetterberg, Datsuk, anyone who, you know, raised
no, I don't want.
cup.
No, I. It would need to be like a Steve. Like I.
That's fair.
Because it's not big enough to. It's not big enough to collect a bunch of names. So it would need to be a captain at minimum. But I feel like if you told me there might ever be a chance, anytime I'm going to like a Steve Yzerman like meet and greet or something, I would keep like the lid with me and just see if I could get him to like sign the roof. You also took paint off the gray. Oh, that's sick. That's sick, actually.
Oh, that is cool.
It's a hockey relic. I'm telling you, it's my favorite possession. I love it. And that's coming from someone whose favorite player is Lidstrom, and I have a signed Lidstrom like figure that I had him sign myself.
That was so cool. That was a cool small event. That was in
Warrior. Still prefer my rink that has the confetti from the last game inside the arena.
Dude, there were not a lot of people there either, remember?
No, there was.
Was there?
Yeah. So I remember I look back at the picture, there was, but we got there so early.
Classic us.
We were there. We tried to go the day before or the week before. Remember, we had like the wrong date or something.
Did we? Oh
yeah, it was either the week before or the day before. But either way,
you're right.
We woke up for it. We woke up for the event, and somebody checked their phone. It was like it's not till tomorrow. It's next Saturday. It was one or the other, something like that.
Oh my gosh!
So we had to wait.
Because there's a photo of me on your personal Facebook of like me on the couch, like waking up, and you being like, us not going to see Lidstrom today. This is the caption.
That would never happen nowadays. Like stuff like that would be like all over social media and it'd be pretty confirmed.
Oh my gosh. The Pistons Lakers game when Isaiah Stewart going after LeBron having a bloody face. Oh my gosh. Oh, I do remember that. That would be a sick moment.
Agreed.
Where We're on the road Winter Classic in Chicago. That would also be really sick. Game 6 in Pittsburgh in 2008. Wow. I would love to be at a game where you see the cup get raised. That would be super electric. I think someone else shared oh my gosh, their game, but I missed it. Maybe I didn't. Maybe we already read it.
I think the worst game I had ever been to was the only Wings game I ever went to by myself. I wanted so bad. This would have been in the early 2010s. It might have been like 2011, 2012, something like that. And I wanted so bad to be there for a Red Wings versus Blackhawks game because of how electric that atmosphere was at the time. Because we were still on the tail end of being like, we weren't quite done yet. We still had like a Datsyuk, so it was still supposed to be competitive. And we might have been, I think I looked it up with Trevor not that long ago, maybe like a few months or probably a little bit longer ago, and tried to pinpoint that game and found it in the game history. But they were down like 6-1. And like, it was a noon Sunday game. And I went there, like, I worked that night. I still had to work that night. But I was like, I want to go so bad to this. I picked up tickets and I just went. And they were down like 6-1 or 5-1, like in the first period or two or something like that. And I was like, it was going to be worth being late for work for this, but I'm not going to be late for work. I went home. I left. I just left. I was so bummed out because I was so hyped to go to a game that was, because you remember when like Toronto would come too, like there'd be some games where you could just hear how electric it was.
Yep.
And that's what I was hoping for.
Did you look who popped in the chat?
Sup, Stigs?
Columbus game was damn fun. The only other arena I've ever been to in the NHL. And it was not an away crowd. You were definitely like the home crowd there because they were bad. They were so bad. What's up, buddy?
It was a cool arena though. At the time, it was like coolest arena I had seen because I've also been to Tampa's arena for a few Wings games there. Tampa's got a really cool rink. But at the time, Columbus was just the coolest one I'd ever been to. So that was dope. It was like most of that day was miserable though, because we were like, we were super broke and like just out of high school. Yes. So like we didn't stay the night there. We got up early, drove to Columbus, watched the game, and came home that night. Shout out to Stigelman in the chat for being the absolute champion that made that drive and almost broke his door to start it off.
Yeah,
you remember he almost broke his door off?
Yep.
At the gas station.
All right, we are on to the second period.
Did you do your thing?
I did.
Did you do it? Did you do it?
Done did.
Oh my God.
It's happening.
If you're trying to sync up with us, this is going to be your chance. We are at 19, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25.
These teams look pretty even. I know that obviously almost everything across the scoreboard says it as well, but...
Well, this is already a better period. At this almost exact moment in the last period, we got scored on.
Yeah.
So...
that was a really good shot by him off that face-off. Six total points. We needed it. Goodness gracious. Sneezing.
Yes, Lord Venom. I confidently say he's getting 2 this year. Confidently.
2? Oh my.
Mark my words, DeBrincat is getting at least 2 hat tricks this year because he's scoring and we're not even like fully synced up yet. Give Larkin and DeBrincat, a couple months to really get that chemistry down.
Hopefully be able to get a better power play strategy situated. Oh, that's right. Lars Eller did do it because I think Vegas like scored a late goal because there was like a sick goal by Bellemare, maybe name was back in 2018 for the Caps. Scored like a diving goal on Fleury. Little reminiscent of the Filppula goal on Fleury.
I miss Doc.
So do I.
And I think anyone who said they thought his voice was annoying is just wrong. I think
pretty objectively.
Hearing Doc's voice was a confirmation for me that whatever I was watching was like a big game or something.
Yep, high profile. That is a good forecheck by Fischer.
Imagine Kane with Larkin and the cat. See, like,
all depends how much he can move.
You got
his feet.
options. You got options. It don't. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Don't worry about that.
I'll show you the games of him with the Rangers last year. It depends on how much he can move his feet.
It ain't the Rangers. I ain't worried about it.
What are we doing?
All right. Kane's living in Michigan right now? Is that who you're talking about? Is that real?
I would be very surprised if that's real.
Yeah, like why?
He was born in Buffalo. I don't think he has any ties to the state of Michigan.
Other than Michigan being cool.
Yeah, maybe he just likes the state of Michigan.
Michigan's a good option if you like the seasons, but you also don't want to live near like a big city. You want to kind of get away from like the coast, maybe like the Great Lakes, maybe likes to fish. Oh, Doc Emmerich? All right, that's cool then. I don't know what ties he has, but that's cool. He just misses DeBrincat, so Kane moved in with DeBrincat. Imagine.
Our groceries just got here and made me out of commission for a little while.
I wasn't really excited. I guess I was more, I mean, I might have been like jokingly, but I was more confused and in disbelief that Patrick Kane would suddenly live in Michigan. Imagine though. I feel like, let me tell you, if it came out that Patrick Kane suddenly lived in Michigan, I think it's pretty secure where he's playing. Because that'd be a really weird thing to do and then not end up playing with the Wings. Yep, that's what I'm saying, Lord. That's why I'm not worried about the Ranger thing. I think he fixed it up. I think he's good. Let's go! Let's go!
Where are the Sherrod haters?
Worth every penny.
Where are the Sherrod haters at? Speak up.
Worth every penny that we're paying this man. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Ooh-wee. Good shot.
It was.
They are hitting the horn in there. Yeah. It's a good shot.
It is.
DeBrincat even looks back like, bruh. 2-1 Red Wings. Let's go.
I'll still hate Sherratt.
That's fine. Oh, look at this. Got some octopi.
That's hilarious, Lord Venom. Woo! What are they reviewing? Don't do this to me.
No. Don't even try.
No.
I'll let you know right now, your sport is heading in the wrong direction if this gets disallowed. Your sport is heading in the completely wrong direction. Don't even try this. Drop the puck. Say his defenseman bumped into him.
Raymond and Jari definitely collided skates, but that it's so far out of the crease that there's no chance.
Yeah, but the thing that actually moved him was his defenseman.
Yeah, but even if your skates like collide, they will call it off.
No, they won't. Look at
in the blue, on. They will.
Nah, not here. They won't. They know it's the Wings year. Maybe in previous years, but we're going.
Wouldn't it be nice to be the league's darling?
We were. And then they added a salary cap. when Ken Holland could just literally hand players blank checks and be like, just write whatever you need and we'll see you Monday morning.
Goes down the future Hall of Famer list. All right, yeah, that one. That one.
Hey, Lord, you can only do it one game at a time. And that's one so far. This is looking like it might be one more game in the right direction.
Yep. I'm not going to sit here and tell you he was a great player for us last year. I will. I will go out.
I'd be lying, but I'll say it.
But I will also go out and say that I think he got scapegoated for a pretty entire lackluster defense. I don't know how all the hate comes down on I guess I get it because of the contract.
That's a big octopus, dude.
It was. That was.
How do you smuggle that in? Where do you keep that? But also don't answer that.
You've got. Oh, I shouldn't answer that. I don't know how he got all the hate. It just has to be the contract. That's literally what it had to have boiled down to. But Ghost, that's what I was gonna say. I think like the legs of the octopus like probably go down a leg of yours, and then you just wrap it all the way down, and then head of the octopus is probably like under your cheeks.
The actual answer is they wrap it in like this saran wrap as tight as they can or whatever, and they put stuff or whatever. So it's like wrapped in like plastic wrap, and then when they need it, they unravel it, get it out. And I've seen the pictures of like people have tweeted out in years past of like them, like how they're smuggling it in, because like they'll let you in with it, but you can't let them see, like they can't knowingly, you know what I mean? Like, like they could see the bump and they'll be like, have a good one, scan the ticket, don't talk to me.
No, they'll
but if you walk in holding an octopus, they have to say something, they have to take it away. So minimal effort is needed, and you're not going to get kicked out of LCA for throwing octopus.
Do they not actually kick the people out for it?
There's no chance. I bet they walk them back somewhere and give them the stern talking to, and then they're like, all right, go. I can just leave. Just go back to your seat.
Was that Petrie with an apple on Sherratt's goal too? They said he got an assist, and I don't think he did on the first one.
Petrie turned it around. Oh my God.
Good play by Comfort.
Yeah, So the Zamboni driver used to wave it around, and they during the playoffs, so whatever teams were complaining one year, and so for a while they started like making a big stink of it. We're like, okay, you can't wave it around because the juices were getting on the ice or something, which I feel like it being on the ice at all probably got the juices on the ice. But yeah, you won't see them waving it around, but you'll see them. But they did get around it by waving it around once they got off. I forgot about the. It just came back to me like that guy's not with the team anymore and why. Yeah. I totally forgot about that whole thing.
My God, yeah.
Glad that happened when we were irrelevant, so probably
hush hush.
Probably didn't get noticed by a ton.
Yeah, it was up there, Noah. It was a good rip. Well, Lord, I don't think you have to like hate one of the players because they didn't work well together. Like I can like Mata, I can like Seider. I think if you put Mata and Seider together, they might not click, but I'm not gonna hate Mata because he just didn't work with Seider.
Yeah, it's a shame he did the things he did. Probably would be cool to have him around during the good times.
Yep. Oh, wow. Good recovery. That was a good move, though. Oh.
Yeah, throwing it during play would probably have a different result than the generally accepted times.
Did that hit? Okay. Thank you. Immediately got my question answered. Got a good forecheck going right now. Gonna get it out. If Perron would have taken another penalty there, it would have been like the only thing he's contributed this season. Ooh, good shot. Good shot by Seider. On the short side, went far side to the blocker. 4-on-2. Woo!
Safe.
I'm gonna say, Uso may have been sleeping a little bit. I've only played goalie in beer league, and I'm sure that these guys have a tremendous advantage in focus than I do. But man, when I would stand there for like 10 minutes and nothing would happen, you start to like pay attention to like how comfortable or uncomfortable your feet are. Like, are one of your straps a little too tight? Like, you just start thinking about so many other things than the game itself. Ooh. I wonder if they actually do a really good job. They'll never admit to it.
It was a 94 mile an hour 1T too. I don't know when they started putting that. I did not notice it all in the first period.
Ooh, big save by Hoos. It's still loose.
He's up. He's up.
So that was funny. Comfer got a little hook from Crosby, just a little one, but definitely like to let him know that the stick is there in your elbow. And when Comfort dumped it in, he then hooked the defenseman in front of him. Good shot by DeBrincat. Well, not good shot, but good out.
Let's go. Oh, he didn't have it.
No, pass wasn't perfect. But Comfort gave him that same hook to let him know he's there. That's funny. Good
entry. Oh, okay. I like the chances.
There you go, Wallman. Oh, almost took off Raymond's head. Beautiful play by Seider.
Here we go. Nope, we need to get off anyway. I'm seeing it, Noah. Ooh. We're starting. It's buzzing a little bit.
Which is good to see because
to do something. Yeah, I see it, Quentin.
Because our second periods haven't been great. The long changes have not been in our favor. Good play.
That was great op.
Uh-oh.
That was good.
Oh. I thought Letang was like holding his knee. I thought that was bad.
I thought it was good, Lord. I thought Reimer looked solid. I don't think it was just I don't know, like the format of your message makes it sound like you were still you were skeptical of the performance. I thought Reimer looked good in everything that I saw.
Real difficult to find the holes in the game when there's a goose egg on the board.
You got to be happy anytime your planned backup goalie gets you a shutout. I mean, it's tough to complain, right?
Yeah, you're just looking for him to win you 15 to probably, like, honestly 14 to 17 games this year when he plays 30 to 35 of them, so that you have Husso and maybe not even just Reimer. Maybe Reimer gets cold and you got to put Lyon in and he can do something for you, but I think keeping Husso at like the 45 to 52 game mark would be very ideal if this team can continue to compete. And if your backup goalie can give you a 50-50 win-loss performance through a season, I think that's successful. I think that is grounds to succeed. So him coming out 1-0.
Cal tweeting. I'm sorry, I'm waiting for a break. You're doing like the longest run-on sentence. I'll let you go back to it. But Ken Cal just tweeted out 2 octopi thrown out tonight. Many more expected. That's exciting. You love to see the excitement in the crowd again. You love to see the love for the team.
Yeah. That's true, Venom. That's true. I think it's a weird spot because I mean, the Red Wings were where the Sharks are, if not worse than the Sharks, for a period of time. And I don't think any of our goalies could have just gone off and just been successful elsewhere as easily.
That was a great save.
Yeah. Damn.
Looked better from the side angle when you could see that. Behind the net, not so much, but hey, whatever. Keep firing.
I'll be right back.
Shout out to the few of you who have subbed and liked the stream since you've been here. I only just refreshed it, so I only just saw it updated. If you are in here and you want to catch more of these watch longs, make sure you sub to the channel so you get the alert when we watch these. We're not doing it for every game, but we are doing it for a good chunk of them, and we're doing it on Saturday. So if you're looking for someone to watch the game with on Saturday at that, I believe it's a noon start or a 1 o'clock start, one or the other, against Ottawa, we're going to be doing this again. So make sure you sub so that you can catch that, or join the Discord so you can get the alert. Ooh, give him a little, just a baby spray.
Little baby spray?
Just a little bit. Appreciate it, love.
Yeah, it was a good move. I think it was Cider earlier in the game, though, Venom, that also got walked by, I believe, Nieto. He recovered on it. All I'm saying is, I think you see... Oh, man, if he was left-handed.
Everybody's used to passing to lefties. That's the problem. Finally get more than one righty on the team at a time.
Yeah, no.
What's happening?
It was offside.
Oh, it was off. Okay. I was like, am I watching Chell right now? Like nobody wants the puck? Like what's happening? Appreciate the sub, whoever just did it. Wish you told me.
Welcome in. Welcome in, Hockey Town. Thank you so much for the kind words. We appreciate those. It's been a short time, but it has been a very fun time with you guys.
Yeah, you can actually, with how the Tigers kind of turned it around a little bit in the second half of the year with some promise, you can actually say that all four teams are like heading in the right direction for the first time in a very long time.
Ooh. It would be nice to become like...
None of them are on like the downward trend. They might be in different stages of the upward trend, but all of them are on that upward trajectory.
Yep. Maybe in like 3 to 4 years, you can have like a...
April in the D. Bring that back. How many of you guys remember that?
Those were so good.
April in the D, back when... Oh, good opportunity, but he blocked it. Blocked the pass.
I was going to say, there's no way that didn't hit.
I want another goal.
Yeah.
There's too many goal scorers on Pittsburgh to be up just one right now. Makes you feel old, but come on, it's got to give you the nostalgia. you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Tigers being good, because April was big because the Tigers were just entering their season, and April meant we were entering in like the end of the year for hockey. So, and same thing with basketball. Basketball is pretty much the same regular season as hockey. So, everyone but the Lions was kind of hitting their swing.
That's when you were in the conversation for like the best sports city, just because of how successful they all were. And if you can get back there and you can take that crown from Boston, that'd be
I
cool.
think Boston's got it for a long time. Like just on what's already. I mean, if you mean like current,
yeah, but absolutely like, current.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's touching Boston for a very long time.
Oh yeah.
Themed with Abby Parody, played on that way. I don't remember that. I remember like they did like I Got a Feeling when we were in the playoffs, and they did a couple other ones too.
Lord, I want to see it.
I turned into an Ovi hater.
Really?
Not a hater, a non-believer though. I don't think he's going to break the record.
If this year is slow, then yeah. But
I told you this. I got this slip in like maybe like a season or two ago, where I just didn't see it. I didn't see him keeping the pace necessary. I think he was gonna. I think at his age, with the potential injuries and the way he scores, I didn't think it was gonna continue. I think Ovi's not gonna get that. But if he does, that'd be sick.
I'll still go on that he will. I don't think he's gonna quit until he does, and I don't think Washington's gonna say no to him to doing it.
He doesn't have to do it with Washington.
Does not have to, but I don't think Washington's going to want to.
If it's bad enough, if he's bad enough, I think they could. It could get. They would not be the first player to overstay their welcome.
Oh, that almost went up the back of the net.
Just press triangle. Do the Michigan.
But there you go. You see Fisher there just whacking at a puck in front of the net. Oh, absolutely, Noah. I don't know if there's a... Oh, what's happening in front? You see 3 players and a goalie swiping with their gloves at it. I don't know if there's a sport that is grown and developed as much as hockey has over the last 50 years. Maybe that's just my ignorance, but I feel like the technology...
I was going to say, you could look at 50 years ago of any sport. I think the one that's changed the least is baseball. But, like, you look at a basketball game or a football game. Block.
But as much?
Yes, I think so. I don't think it's, like, dramatic. I think it's just because you know hockey more, so you know the little details. But I'm sure a football player could give you the details. Wasn't even that long ago. They were playing in like flat sneakers, like football games. Like, indoors, just like a flat ground. Barry Sanders just in some Adidas.
Oh,
let's go.
3-1 Detroit Red Wings.
Dang.
Did Copp get it? He's looking like he got it. He's acting like it. Back-to-backs for Copp. Moved him to wing on the second line, and he's performing. This offense is clicking.
Yup. Great tip. Great tip.
Jarry was even having trouble seeing
that's it. High. That's high. That is very reviewable. That is super reviewable.
We're very fortunate the call on the ice is good goal.
Yes. That is super reviewable. You got to put your bias aside for a second and go, yeah, maybe that should be looked at. Because that looked from that angle. Yeah, you are not wrong, though. We are so fortunate that the call on the ice
I think it's
is
high.
A good goal.
I think it's a high stick.
It looks high. But don't matter because the puck has been dropped. They can't confirm it. What are we doing? Oh.
Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I would want a couple more looks.
I would.
Oh.
If you told me that, like, yes, factually it was, but there wasn't an angle, I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe that could have been absolutely a high stick, but there just wasn't an angle to overrule the call. I ain't mad.
Funny, we're going to see more about this almost goal by Crosby than the goal by Copp. Ooh. Little shoulder shake, little shimmy. Good find for the breakout. Why are they not pressuring us?
They're old, man.
That was really bad.
It's late in the period. It's late in the period. This team's average age is like 46.
Oh.
I will say I have appreciated how much there has not been up to like a ton of penalties in this game. I think we only had the one.
Sprong shooting again.
A lot of 5v5.
Keep them locked. Keep them locked. Keep going. This is good. Yep. Now they finally got it out.
Don't freeze that. Let's keep going.
Did either of them have to stay out? No, it doesn't look like it.
Come on, give us that one. All right. So that evens it out. Each team has had a penalty. I like that. I like the low penalty calls in the game. So we're gonna finish potentially or come close to finishing the second on the power play. Oh, that's definitely a trip.
Lord Venom, you're right. The concussions definitely took him out for a big chunk of his, probable best years.
If you've been subbed to the channel for a minute, you know that we are ever since the day of the signing, we have been absolutely Team Sprong.
Yep.
We are very happy to have him.
Fire. Oh. Ron almost gets it.
Seider getting better at those passes, maybe? Yeah. Let's go! Bang! Perron! 4-1 power play goal. Let's go!
Get Pittsburgh out of here. Send them home.
Get in that, Ned.
Oh, that's a good call.
Where you at, Ned? Can't hide all day.
Going, man. It's been so long. It's been so long since we've had a team that scores goals.
Look at that power play. And we said this during the last I can't remember if it was the watch long or if it was just me and Billy watching the Columbus game. But Seider's passes were off a little bit on the power play. He was putting him a little too close to the skates. Don't forget to change the score. He was putting him a little bit too close to the skates. And on those two passes right there, right on the stick, and that's exactly the tic-tac-toe play that came from that, the pass from the point. Wow.
Hey, Quentin, I want to make it very clear. I picked Perron to score the opening goal of this game.
He was trashing him, Quentin. Don't let him lie to you.
Only 17 seconds.
Feels nice to have Red Wings money line right now.
Were we the favorites?
Nope, we were not.
Really?
It was like plus 1-0 something or 110 or something. It was even pretty much.
That feels like all NHL games are typically that close. They can go heck themselves. That's some disrespect.
But yeah, the spread was plus 1.5 to take them.
Big up! Oh!
Get Petrie out of here, you suck. Make that pass. Oh, the pass!
Oh! Oh,
I thought that was going to go in. I thought the bounce was going to go in.
We thought everything was tilted Detroit.
Oh, man. Ice tilt was almost in full effect.
Well, delayed penalty. Larkin must have done something.
Wait, why does it say Detroit power play?
I don't know.
Are we on the power play? Did I miss something?
No, I think they
meant to hit delayed penalty and they accidentally just put up the old message.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Scrummy.
Heat it up. We're relevant now. You don't like us. Let's go.
You're going to miss the playoffs because of us.
Yes, again.
Actually swinging now.
Well, you look a little silly. You look a little silly. All right.
Hopefully no one took a picture of you on the ground.
Camera 4. Switch away.
Yes. Hopefully no one took a picture of that. That would not look
switch
good.
To these guys. He looked a little silly, but you know what? I'll take him looking silly, falling on his butt, than our captain hurting his hand or something right now.
I love Wallman's attitude. Let me guess, a little crush. Oh no, he starts it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see the hype. How are you guys? Like, what's your quick reaction? How are you feeling on this team right now? Who out there? There's got to be at least one of you that was kind of reserved. That's kind of sitting up in their chair right now. Like, hold on, maybe we got something here, because I know I was ready the second the Wings started to look good. I was like, fuck, I'll just be all in. Screw it. Let's do it. I wanted to be the super positive one, and they are completely reinforcing my positive outlook on this team. I am ready to just say yeah, at this point, if we miss the playoffs, I'm disappointed, because they're showing when they're in the ozone, especially, they are clicking.
Yeah.
Like 5-4 Pittsburgh. Yeah, they're looking how I thought they would look next year. That's the best way I can put it. This offense, this power play already looks like a team that has already been
weak.
doing this together for a bit.
It's a weak penalty.
It's good for the league. They need to. Can't have Crosby go down 4-1 and not get a chance to come back. So they're going to try to give the Penguins an easy goal. Totally all in, even though I know it could be devastating. Yeah, but you gotta believe, man. You just gotta be with them. It's so much more fun to be in. The disappointment, it's gonna happen if they, whether you manage your expectations or not. The disappointment is gonna be there either way if they don't make it or if they end up having a bad year later. So much more fun just to ride this though. Pick them to 5th spot, last wild card this year. All right. Power play definitely looking awesome, 100%. Once Sprong got the first goal in the first game, he went all in instantly. That's all it took was the puck sitting on the goal line and just pushing it in. Earned. Are you muted?
Damn it! Yeah. Did you hear anything about me with the cider and?
Did I hear you while you were muted? No, I did not hear you. Fuck,
I was muted buddy. That long. Damn.
You've not spoken in a minute.
That's sad. I want to see or hear them mic'd up so badly for that. Malkin got the extra penalty, 4-on-4. Thank you, Malkin. When did Fisher get that gash on his face? Did he have that all season?
I don't know.
That's gnarly. That's like video game creator. Give me a scar. Okay with eating it.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to call that a phenomenal second period.
Oh, absolutely.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to recognize how much better of a second period this was than like that Devils game. Rocking that Islanders playoff performance.
Yeah, this is how you're going to beat Pittsburgh.
Yo.
You're going to be able to score on them.
Dude.
Yeah.
The Chiefs just traded with the Jets for Mecole Hardman.
They got him back.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense. It actually makes so much sense. And they weren't using Mecole like at all.
Yep. Who's your player of the game through 2 periods?
That's tough. Everyone's doing well. It doesn't feel like there's one person other than maybe Petrie now. 2 apples on the night.
That would be a change of pace.
Yeah.
second intermission.
You're right. You're right. You're right. It is where we are now.
Straight up points wise, yeah. But right now, maybe I'm just loving the low scoring that we're getting against us. Oh man, off to bed. 3 a.m. comes really fast. Thanks for the stream. Really appreciate you guys. Lord Venom, thank you so much for the super.
That is awesome.
That is so generous of you. Thank you so much for that. Hope to see you again in like you think you were when you were gone. Is the Saturday a noon start or a 1 start?
1.
That's so 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. We're playing Ottawa. That is the test of how we match up against a team that we are constantly being compared to in the whole rebuild process. So, hope to see you guys there. Hope to see you there as well, Lord.
Who is home for that game? It's in Ottawa, so
it is in Ottawa.
Got to go to Ottawa for the 3rd time in a row.
Be tough, but DeBrincat is showing that he can be hot and maybe carry that over there. Imagine DeBrincat scores in that game.
A hat trick.
But thanks again, Lord. That means a lot.
It really does. I do need to take my dog out.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. Wings got the pens rattled. Right now, this is when Malkin starts playing dirty. That, you know what? You're not wrong. I even remember that going all the way back to the 08 and 09 finals. That you can definitely see when Malkin's rattled. If you win here in Ottawa, Damon might be the real deal. Okay, I'll say right now, if we don't have a collapse in the 3rd period, I am already willing to say that the team is like the real deal in the sense of at least meeting the hype, right? So I'm not going to go so far as to say, we're not going to be crazy, or we're not going to, take the leap and say, this team is the contender for the whole division or the conference or whatever. We're not going to take that step until there's a much larger sample size. But you can safely say, because it's not just the score, right? It's what you're seeing on the ice. It's the plays. It's the actual. It's the way the chemistry is coming together this quickly, that I think it is already safe to say, barring an awful 3rd period here, that they are the real deal purely in the sense of this is, they're at least where what they were hyped up to be, minimum. So it would suck to have a collapse in the 3rd period, but that's essentially kind of what happened in the 2nd period against the Devils, where it looked like a totally different team. So the question is, was that, something that's a rarity, or is that going to happen a lot? Like, is there an issue there that needs to be corrected? The goaltending is looking solid. I think we got into. It was the donation that it made me forget. My player right now is Husso. Husso coming up big on the close quarter shots, coming up big on the breakaway. Our goaltending was one of the scary points, and one of the things that we were worried about in all the videos leading up to this season. That was going to be a big question mark, was the goaltending. And so far, small sample size, but it looks reliable. At this point, barring a collapse, I'd be disappointed with anything less than a season like Buffalo last year. I think you are completely within your right to have that kind of expectation now. Because again, these aren't fluke goals. These aren't, iffy, like, oh, they won 1-0, or like no. This is now back-to-back games. No, back-to-back games where the team is they're buzzing on offense. Let's see what Yzerman has to say. What's going on, Ace? That's awesome to hear, Ace. That's a cool stat. Stevie just said all is basically his goal for the year is just to see improvement. I would have to believe he's seeing that so far. I've been talking about how much he likes Larkin right now as a captain, basically. Yzerman's trying to convince us all these dudes from Michigan and the state of Michigan that he's bringing in is just a coincidence and it's just a bonus. He knows what he's doing. They're asking him about the front office being former players, and he gave a pretty hockey player answer. He didn't really say anything, honestly.
It was still cool to hear him talk about it.
So, but these two things happens on Saturday. We kick their ass, or two, we get a tough loss out of the way early. I could see a hard fought victory, man. Like I'd love to see it.
I think it's gonna be a great game.
I would love to see it.
Because they are also off to a solid start this year. I believe tonight they're performing pretty well. Yeah, they're beating the Caps 5-1. So they're feeling themselves too. They lost 3-5 to the Canes. They beat the Flyers 5-2. They beat the Lightning 5-2, and they're beating the Capitals 5-1. They're feeling themselves. They are playing well. Only thing you could hold against them is that the Flyers and the Capitals, not great teams right now. Not great teams. Who else do we got coming up, though? At Ottawa, the Flames come here. The Kraken. Okay, so the West Coast teams, few of them make their way through town in Calgary, Kraken, and the Jets. You're hoping for 2 out of 3 there. And then an interesting one. One of the most interesting teams, I think, of this season is the Bruins. Are they finally falling off? They finally done? I hope so. I hope so.
I don't know, Noah. Just saying. The Wings keep looking even kind of like this. They're going to put themselves in a position they're not relying on anyone to make the playoffs. And wouldn't you love that? Wouldn't you love that the Wings aren't counting on another team suddenly sucking and they just kind of brute force their way in?
Dude, this cold got me bad this week. Been like a full week of this now.
DeBrincat was 7 points in 4 games. You know what the best part about that is? Is that's a stat that's going to get mentioned and Ottawa fans are going to hear it on Saturday.
Yeah, Ace, it's just I think a matchup between the Red Wings and the Bruins is an interesting one because you have the more offensively powered team in the Red Wings facing a defensive and goaltending juggernaut. And it feels like Boston is going to have to try to win a lot of games in some low scoring efforts. I don't know how much Pasternak's going to be able to continue to carry, but we got some Ottawa highlights coming up. Yeah, wow, that looked real bad by the Capitals. They were all standing around. Will Detroit make the playoffs? Yes, is a plus 235. So what, like 150-50? So what, they're calling that basically like a 25% chance? It feels like fine odds. Ooh. 50 goals? It's hard to say no right now. It's just remaining consistent in the NHL is the challenge. Feels like goal scorers will get hot and they'll hit their hot streaks. But to maintain that enough to get 50 that's a big ask.
60.
I think their offense is better. Their defense is probably on par, Quentin, in my evaluation. I think Nashville, I thought that they were going to solve some of their scoring woes this offseason. It has not been true. Lost 3-5, 1-3-0. They played the Bruins. Okay, so yeah, they played the Bruins 3-2. The Bruins did win. James Van Riemsdyk with 2 goals for the Bruins. Interesting. But Swayman put up a .943 save percentage. Saros put up a .903. Those are strong numbers. Even can see if he was him. I mean, you saw the shot that maybe you have an Ace. I think you said you're at work. The guy, Cat, is so good at making scoring opportunities out of mundane plays, out of just simple passes across the ice that you would anticipate a player like needs a little time to caress and then make a play happen out of it. He's doing so much. Like, I feel like you can watch so much tape on hockey players, but it's so reactionary on the ice that it's hard to be able to scout, like, I guess you wouldn't like football per se, and understand what a quarterback does and doesn't struggle with. I feel like tape is most useful for PK strategies, power play strategies, and goalies. I think that's where you're going to get the most.
Intermission stats the Wings have posted. Obviously, Wings are up 4-1 after 2 periods. Shots are 19-15 in favor of the Red Wings. Face-off percentage is 51% for Detroit. Penalty minutes are equal at 11. Hits are 7-6 in favor of the Wings. Blocked shots 12-7 in favor of the Wings.
I'm gonna say, been putting their body on the line a lot. I think it was Fisher on the PK had a big block.
Random kid, I'm picking the Wings. I'm picking the Wings.
Tonight or the entire thing, random? It's hard to deny it, Quentin. He is really shown that any spot is a shooting spot. Sprong similarly. I don't know if Sprong has the same catch and release, but Sprong loves to shoot, and I love watching him play. It's crazy that something that size creates the amount of sound that it does.
Cool, they kept the horn and put it on display. Yeah.
That is really, really cool.
How much do you think that would sell for?
Over 75,000. I don't know if it would hit 6 figures, but I think it would break the 75K.
So they're starting the third period, 4-on-4, by the way.
Oh, that's
shot
right.
From Sherratt. Keeping it in. Good movement.
See Cop.
Oh, what a one-timer.
Wow. Did you see Comfer choking up on his stick for the pass?
Yep. Oh.
Cop's a little tired. What's up, random kid? Oh, good look.
Ooh.
Ozil.
Who is that?
Ruido. Okay, he is up. They were making it sound like he wasn't getting up for a second. I was like, how are you not blowing this whistle?
See you, Ace. We are doing a watch along on Saturday. Hope to see you there.
See you, Ace.
Just a reminder, guys, if you guys want to talk Red Wings or just hockey in general with us, we do have a Discord. So if you go in the description of the stream, there's a link to our Discord. It's pretty new, so anyone's welcome to join in, and we can just talk about the Wings between games or whatever.
We got channels for just about anything Detroit sports related. Ooh, good save. I was going to say, Huso didn't get tested at all in that last period, huh? Like, it was truly all Red Wings.
Yeah, there wasn't a ton there. Way to be there.
Good defense. Ooh.
Okay.
Cameraman's messing with me. Yeah,
6-1 now. Wow.
Washington looks bad.
And you know what? There's Ottawa fans right now talking to each other. You know the Wings are beating the Penguins 4-1 right now. Saturday should be a good game. You hope. If it goes poorly, that would not feel good.
I would anticipate some right
through the crowd.
Erik Karlsson. Tough right man to keep off the board. It's a tough man to keep off the board.
4-2.
All right. Time to bounce back. Don't let it mean anything. Ooh, you hear him call Sid too? That's a good play.
Well, now the Ottawa fans are saying that the Wings dropped 4-2 against the Penguins, not 4-1.
And our old captain, Erik Karlsson, scored on him.
That's funny you say that because, like, until you just said that, I had completely disassociated him from the Senators. I kind of guess he's just not important enough for me to go back more than one team.
Oh, no. It was a tough pass. It was a tough breakout. Some slow neutral zone hockey right now. Some back and forth. Yup. Tried to break in. We didn't let you.
Good effort here.
No stick.
Good effort here.
Oh. No! Broken sticks back and forth.
Ooh, Crosby showing his age. I'm just going to keep saying that anytime he makes a minor mistake. So I want to give credit where credit was due. That was Veleno, right?
It was on the forecheck.
That was good. That was a strong forecheck.
Yeah. The one most points record that Gretzky doesn't have. Oh, they're gonna call it? Ooh.
No, it would have had to hit the one coming off. Or like getting on the ice.
I think they can call it either way. Oh.
I'm gonna use my reffing school knowledge that unless the rule has changed, I was explicitly told that it was the playing of the puck from the or touching of the puck from the one coming off the bench.
Wait, we could challenge the offsides call here, right? No. It was pretty clearly offside.
Imagine just straight up challenging an offside that isn't associated with a goal, though. It's like, what are you even supposed to? Yeah, you were right. Now what do we do? Still gonna drop the puck. But put it in there.
Well, the puck did go in, so like,
I know. Just separate scenario.
Oh, you don't like seeing a defenseman's legs go first into your goalie, but looks like we're okay.
Here's a penalty.
You know what? I'd probably take a penalty in that scenario 10 out of 10 times because he got beat to the net.
Sucks.
Yeah, he couldn't see anything. This is big. You can now let them back in within one with an entire half of a period to go. It's a good break-in. Seemed very methodical. Oh my God. Good play. It doesn't get out, but that's a great play. Is that Wallman? Yeah. Not to just blindly go up the boards when someone was going to block it. Oh, Wallman
way to block that pass. He hit L1 perfectly.
Another good one by Wallman.
$55 left in the PK. We're breaking out with it.
3-2.
Okay, get back. There you go.
Good play by Ghost here. Oh, oh, that was real close because they did not have another man back. They were on the bench.
30 left in the power play. Penguins are going to get one more break in, it looks like.
Another good break.
Turns it around.
Cop, he's got the energy.
Let's go. Breakaway.
It's loose.
Penalty.
Loose. Oh. It is
another penalty shot. Another penalty shot. He's got 2 penalty shots already on the season.
Let's go, Wes.
This might be more penalty shots than I've seen in my life.
Entire season
live.
For the Red Wings.
I don't remember witnessing the Red Wings specifically get penalty shots like ever. This is crazy.
I remember the other cop one off the top of my head right now.
I think you stepped away. You're not there at the time. I think you were editing the video actually, because you weren't answering like anything I was saying about the game.
Oh. Dang.
Oh.
Dang.
All right, cop. Next penalty shot. You need to figure this out. Come on, man. PK machine. Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. It's tough to, I mean, it's easy to say this in hindsight, but at the time when the arm first went up, I was thinking like, I kind of hope this is a power play. Just so it ends theirs, which is already coming to an end. But I would love to go on a power play right now because that's 2 minutes off the clock where you assume you're just going to have the advantage at minimum or you're going to score when you're trying to close out a game. If you would have scored, I would have been like happy we got the shot. But even before that, I was kind of like, it would not be the worst thing to have 2 minutes. Hell yeah, Weasel. Let's go, Red Wings.
Ooh.
We are even strength. We're just getting the puck out. 12:20 left in the third.
Larkin making sure to give Pedersen a couple extra whacks there after the stuff earlier. Oh my gosh, he's so good at that.
Wow, what a pass.
DeBrincat is so good at that, entering the zone and then like, oh, good save.
These are good shots. These are good ops.
His body.
Everybody yelling off disagreed.
Yeah. They may have all been in red, but ooh. Good little shimmy at the red line by them.
Ooh. Sherrod giving up the body again. Good block and intercepts that. Sherrod stepping up. Haters still going to hate, though. Come on, let's get a good possession. Yeah.
Job.
Nice. Good play by Wallman. Who's that? Oh, no. Great save, Husso. Let's go. Bang. That's a great save. Husso's stepping up.
Yeah.
Who scored so far? Drawing a blank.
My God, why can we not think about this?
Sherrod scored one.
Sherrod scored one of them. Yep. Cop got a tip.
Yeah, Cop got the tip in.
DeBrincat scored the first one.
So we're just missing
Perron
one.
got a power play one.
Yep,
there we go.
Perron. Yep, there's your goals. Perron, DeBrincat, Cop, Sherrod.
When I want to say yes, but I think they could easily swap Hall in. I just don't know for who. Maybe not. Maybe they don't mess with it. If it's not broke, don't break it. I just know that Ottawa plays more physical than these guys. So Hall could be one of our more physical defense. And I'm not saying he's some crazy powerhouse back there or anything like that, but could be more physical than Amata. Cop did get another. Then he got a penalty shot, and he did not score on that. Wallman doing great.
Shout out to those of you who've hit like on the live stream, and those of you who just recently subbed to the channel. We appreciate you. Cat's on pace for like 100 goals. Listen, if Cat even just does what he's doing on Saturday and then takes a little break, a little dip, I would love him to come out looking strong in the Ottawa game. That would be huge. That'd be huge for his confidence. That'd be such a boost to go back to Ottawa, put the puck in the net, catch a dub.
Yeah. What if
puck's about to drop? 10:49 left in the third, and Wings up 4-2.
What if Cat is just always the key for the rivalry? Just whoever had Cat was gonna win. Good block by Raz. Good play. We'll say so far this season, Raz a little invisible. I know I mentioned it in the video, but feels like it's just taking a second for him to.
He got a goal, didn't he?
No.
You sure?
Pretty sure. I don't know what game he would have scored in.
I thought he scored in the Columbus game.
Maybe.
Because I remember it was when we were just watching it, I thought you said something about him finding his spot, like in commentary or in response to your own commentary. Because you had just said that in the recording, and then we watched the game and he scored.
He did score in the Columbus game. You're right.
Another sub just came through. Shout out to whoever that was. Thank you so much. I wish it told me who, but thank you.
I don't remember it. Definitely don't remember the Raz goal.
If you guys enjoy hanging out in these watch alongs, do what that person just did. Make sure you do sub because we are doing this watch along for the Ottawa game on Saturday. Damn, Sherratt and Malkin. Malkin, I don't think you want that fight.
Weasel, yes, because they were playing him as like a number 2, number 3 defenseman. We are playing him as a potential scratch every night, which no disrespect to Hall. I think he is an NHL caliber defenseman. But if you are having the responsibilities taken off your shoulders, I think you are going to just perform better. Good on our PK. All of our defensemen so far have done really well on our PKs. Team just looks good. They just look like a good hockey team. They have their problems. They have their shortcomings, but...
What team doesn't?
It's true. I almost said the Canes. Canes do. Canes, I think, this year are going to fall into penalty trouble. I think you brought a little too much edge onto that roster. You're just asking for too many, like, reputation calls to be made against you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is finalized over in Ottawa, 6-1. Yeah, Noah, that was one of our problems last year. Is I don't like just being mean to NHL players because they all made the NHL. They're all very good at what they do. But the fact is, Osterley and Hag cannot be your bottom pair defensemen in the league. Like, those guys are the legitimate, like, kind of plug in when you need a defenseman to be able to play one night. And when we're relying on them time and time again, it's going to become very tough. So when we go out and we make all these signings of NHL caliber players instead of blind hope into some of our young players and just hoping that some of them are going to get better, like Zadina or Veleno, and you go out and you grab a Sprong, you grab a Hall and stuff like that, and you just start finding these pieces that can truly just complete in a night in and out basis, you get stuff like this.
Truth.
I'm not saying Edvinsson.
9:30 left in the third. Wings up 4-2.
Yeah. I think it's important to note that, like, you don't know that Edvinsson. Oh my gosh.
Oh, let's go. Oh my God.
Look more casual about it, buddy. Okay.
Yeah,
don't sell it so hard.
Flash or anything.
Don't sell it so hard.
I mean, it went right to it. But
I know.
Still.
You know, there are goalies in this league that would have, like, 360'd their ass on the ice after making that save, okay?
That was the equivalent of handing the ball to the ref, like Barry.
True.
I guess it's just my job. My glove was where it was supposed to be, so I made the save. No, Weasel, if you go back and if you want to watch any of our other videos, actually we have a video of our gradings of free agency signings, and we were high on Sprong immediately because I didn't know a ton about him when we first signed him, but then we immediately just looked into his performance and his highlights in Seattle, and we immediately saw what Steve saw.
Yep.
Dude likes to shoot. Dude likes to create scoring opportunities, and it was going to be a good fit because that's something that the Wings were missing.
He's one of those players that probably wouldn't thrive across the NHL on a top line, but if you get him on a second and third line opportunity, it's his zone.
No, he's not afraid to shoot. He will look for any excuse to shoot.
He loves it, and we love that he loves it. Nothing but love. All right, Penn's breaking in. Oh, no.
There you go,
Hoots.
Who's coming up with another stop?
Oh, that's so unlucky. It hits the toe of Mata's skate. The Axa-dangle pass, man. Deadly.
$7.55 left in the third, and immediately Hoos just like, yeah, I can literally do this all day. Shoot somewhere else.
Penguins absolutely adapting the anything and everything on net because at this point you need it.
Props to Ghost for taking away that pass across and forcing that shot.
Yep. I'm with you, Wump.
And I'm with you, Weasel. I like seeing the grit. It's a good combination when you've also got a team that's it seems like they've got a knack for scoring. You like to also have those gritty guys.
They are important. And that's why we're not seeing the likes of Bergeron up here right now for someone like Fischer. Is that you need it. Straight up, that is why we got him.
You need the role players.
Oh, that's a great look. And it's like Raz knew it wasn't for him. He was letting it go by.
Okay.
Carlson is good, man.
That's going to be 4-3. Penguins score 6:57 left. So we're going to be trying to hold a 1-goal lead. Wings need to score in the fourth or in the third here. They need to score.
Oh my God. What an insane tip.
Wow.
I don't think that was going in.
I'm thinking. And who got, man, someone almost prevented it too.
Yep, someone got.
I didn't catch who that was. They had their stick down, but they let it go, and they were able to get the stick up for the tip. That sucks.
It looked like Petrie. I thought I saw a 4 on the jersey.
All right. This is where you got to play to win and not to lose.
You're getting checked here. This is a gut check. Are you going to respond to it or not? You got enough.
If you're just playing to hold the lead, this is how you're going to let them right back in it. And you already did at this point.
What happened? Did he just overskate it? Good play by Ghost. Take what they give you. Oh no.
That's not what you want.
This is bad.
Good save, Husso. Get the puck out without icing it. Get some fresh legs.
Sherratt and Fischer were not on the same page of what to do with that puck. Karlsson with the puck is terrifying.
Yep. He's feeling it.
So it hits something.
Good pressure.
Good play, Sprong.
4.5 left.
Yes, Weasley got traded this offseason in one of the most. How did you end up moving that contract to this team level deals in recent history?
Four minutes.
It's going to be nice.
4 minutes on the dot. Icing.
Looks like we got like our second or third line out there. Yeah, Crosby's coming out for sure.
This is scary because the Wings are not looking right now like they're getting pretty much any opportunities in the offensive zone. It's just constantly just trying not to give up a goal.
You wish you would have got some help over on the boards. No, that's okay. That's where we want Karlsson. That's where we want Rust. This is where things become problems. It's when those two swap spots. Don't collapse here. This is all Penguins right now.
Yep, this might as well be a power play. Wings are looking exhausted.
Gonna say loose pucks and corners like that are in our favor. Cider?
Was Crosby out there?
I don't think so.
I didn't see him. Okay, we got the puck. 2:50 left in the third, still holding the 1-goal lead.
Cider's not the one you expect to be the one forechecking before that, but that's great. There you go, Raymond.
Oh,
that was on Letang too. That is tremendous pressure.
Yep, Raymond looked good there. They're about to get a rush off this though. Not much. Okay, cool.
Good plays. Skate.
2:20 left.
You got space.
Still holding it in the ozone.
Oh my gosh, the ref. It is skate. How does that hit your skate? It was going so slow.
Penguins are holding it behind the net, trying to get a change. Any of you who are tuning in right now because you can't watch the game, I'll try to give you as much info as possible. There goes the goalie. Empty net for the Penguins. They broke into the zone.
We don't get it
150 left, cycling it around our zone. Penguins with a one-timer saved. They still have the puck, though. It's out of the zone. It's out of the zone. The Wings are carrying it in. Empty net. Kopp scores. Let's go.
Oh, Malkin blew it.
5-3 Wings. 132 left. Kopp puts it away, hopefully.
Oh, my gosh. Malkin may have just blown the entire game. That pressure they had for the last, 8 minutes of this game was crazy.
Looks like they're looking to see if that was offside. It was close, but probably not close enough.
Oh, it actually skipped. Oh, that is terrible puck luck.
Oh, no.
You have to. If you're Pittsburgh, you have to.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what do you lose here otherwise? Challenge.
Yep. Make the refs choose.
They are reviewing it, so there's no way with that angle you could say it's conclusive. There's no way from this angle. So right now they're showing an angle from the complete opposite side, and on the near side, the boards are blocking it. So there is no video evidence right now that we can see that can 100% call this offsides. There's just not. Oh no, there might be. Wait, they can't see Raz though.
No,
they can't see Raz that angle. In that angle, they can see the puck, but you can't see Raz.
They might try to line up where Copp's feet are and where the puck would be at this moment in another angle.
So I know in the NFL, they can't do that. I hope they have the same policy here. They don't sync up two. You have to be able to see it in one. I don't know if that's the same for the NHL.
Oh, it's onside. I'm confident this is onside.
It's so close, though. It's so worth the review.
Yep.
I get it.
Yep.
This one, this just shows you there's been multiple times we've been this close in this game with the high stick earlier. If they don't call this back and they let this goal stand, we definitely had some close ones that we were on the favorable end of. So we can see the tablet right now, and they're currently looking at an angle that specifically only shows the puck carrier. It only shows Copp. And even when they zoom out, again, we're literally looking at the tablet that the refs are looking at right now. Oh, so they're syncing it up on here. Maybe they can do that. That's
might
scary.
Be off. Oh, gosh.
Okay, when they line up two angles at the same time, it looks offside, guys.
Yep.
Assuming these are perfectly synced up, it's looking as it's either as close as you can be to onside with the back of the skate blade, or it is offsides. Oh no, this could be devastating.
I take back what I said. I think it's offsides. Okay.
And I'm showing you right now the refs on the tablet. They were just showing us right now that they were looking at two side by side. So the refs were looking at two angles at the same time on their tablet. So they might be able to just sync up two and actually make a call based on that, which would be really bad news for the Wings because that looked like it might have been off.
You got a decision.
Refs making the announcement now. Good goal, baby.
Boom.
Good goal. We're good. We're good. 5-3 Wings, 132 left.
Good call.
We're good. We're good.
So remember what I said about Pittsburgh not needing to come back out for the third period when the second one ended? Yeah, they can actually go home now.
All right, let's all celebrate by making sure we subscribe to the channel so we can enjoy this kind of excitement on Saturday. We're doing another watch along on Saturday for the Ottawa game. So even if you're about to dip out because you feel like the game's over, which it's not, there's a minute and a half left and a Penguins offense. Make sure you sub so you don't miss the Saturday game that we're doing for Wings against Senators. Appreciate the sub, Weasel. And we're on the power. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, so it really could be just over. I totally forgot that when you get your challenge wrong, you get a penalty now. Completely forgot about that.
Yeah, so did I.
So now the rest of the game, we're either on the power, and there's the empty netter. Boom, game's over. To break it. Why? Who else? Why not? Why not just pad the stats? DeBrincat puts in the empty netter to put it away. Let's go. 6-3 Red Wings. Likely the final score, but who knows in today's NHL. In today's NHL, you really never know if they're going to pull the goalie again. Oh, was that an assist off Larkin too? Oh, perfect. Why not? Because you know what? When we check the stats later and we talk about them in the offseason, we're not going to remember that. No. We're just going to remember that was another DeBrincat goal assisted by Larkin.
Yep. We just know how many, not how.
And let's talk about padding the stats some more. Wings power play stats looking pretty good.
Oh, my God.
That was a power play goal, and they scored a power play goal earlier. Looking good. Excuse me.
You are excused. Man.
Thank you, Mike Valeni, for convincing me to take the Wings money line tonight. His was off of no knowledge. It's like, why not? The Wings are just looking good. Why not? Big game against the Penguins. Why not? I'm like, you know what? Screw it. That's all I need to hear. Thanks, Mike.
You know what? Saturday, 50 on the Wings. Let's go. No.
Sense? Hell yeah.
What a performance.
15 seconds left. No goalie pulled. Their Wings are just holding the puck. Holding the puck in the ozone. 6 seconds. Penguins just padding the turnover stat right there. That's going to do it.
Let's go.
The Wings are on a 3-1 start to start off the year.
That's awesome. That's so good.
All right. Oh, they're playing the Don't Stop Believing. We're going to keep the stream going for just a second here and see if they show us the 3 stars of the game, and then we'll call it. But who are your guys' stars, everybody? Why do they just pull the goalie with it being 5-3 and then they make it 6-3?
You want the truth? Because there's a chance. There's a chance at 5-3. You make it 5-4, make it 5-5. What does it matter if you give up another goal and it ends up being 6-3? The L's still the L. Like,
you hope them tiebreakers don't come in later.
Yeah, I guess
who are your players of the game? Anybody who wants to give it before we close out? I'm just gonna say it. I'm still gonna stick with Husso. I know he gave up a couple. Those were some tough ones. With how many big saves Husso made to keep the game how it was and to keep it, because remember, that's really a 4-3 game.
Yeah.
That's a 4-3 game with 2 empty netters. So all those glove saves, those big opportunities the Penguins had, Husso came up clutch. My player of the game is Husso.
I am going to name off 3, and I think you could find arguments to organize them any way you want, but I'm going to go with Cat, Cop, Petrie.
Cat number 1, Husso number 2. I like it.
Yeah, Husso deserves some recognition up there. I would let him in. The not best player was Jari. Yeah, Knuckle, your team's goaltending is suspicious. There is no doubt about that. Your team's defensive prowess is suspicious, but your team's offense, I think it speaks for itself. Your top 2 lines are up there with the rest of the league. It's really hard to count out. Like we got to experience the Erik Karlsson effect. He's terrifying.
Knuckle Puck. I hope you get a better version of Ned than we did last year or in those last years.
I still really like Ned. I'd like to see him do well somewhere in the NHL.
We'll give them a chance to come back from a commercial here and see. I'd like to see what their stars are.
Yeah.
But while we're waiting for them to do that, don't forget to sub to the channel so you can make it to the next watch along. Next one is going to be the Saturday game against Ottawa. And if you'd like to keep talking about it, we're happy to keep talking about the Wings, by the way. If you want to join the Discord, the link is in the description of this live stream. So if you want to join the Discord, we're always having conversations and talking about the Wings over in our Discord. So feel free to hop in there. You don't even have to be a Wings fan. We got some Hurricanes. We got a Hurricane fan in there, Chicago Blackhawks fan in there, but they're cool. Yep. They're cool. But feel free to hop in there if you want to talk some hockey or talk Red Wings. Either way.
Yeah, this was a great game by the Wings. This
absolutely, Steve-O.
It showed some grit. Like, you had the high flying, high powered, very, very elite players out of Pittsburgh come out and test you. They gave you a gut check. They said, like, you're going to have to beat us. We're not just going to lay down.
How nice would that floor be as like your basement, like finished floor?
Oh,
like that nice look.
It'd be real nice. That'd be real nice.
I don't know if they're going to go back and show the stars. Let me check. I'll check the Wings Twitter.
Yeah, maybe with TNT, they don't really go back into anything happening inside the arena. Danny, you might be the only one in here who cheers for them. I mean that absolutely wholeheartedly. Is anyone else in here a Flyers fan? So we moved Copp over to the wing, and I think it's noticeable. I think he's thriving there. And we've already talked about it.
He really draws penalty shots from the wing, apparently.
But I mean, we already talked about it a bit with Raz during the offseason. Is playing center is so much more difficult. You have so many more responsibilities, especially defensively, that it feels like when you move a center to a wing, you open them up, and when you move a wing to center, you kind of restrict them unless they have that crazy two-way speed. Then you can see them really impact both sides of the ice. But Copp is doing well on the wing.
All right. You know what? I don't think they're posting it. Oh, a few of you just subbed. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for subbing in. Guys. Thank you for subbing in. We are excited to see you guys on Saturday when we do the next watch along. We also post Red Wings videos at least once a week. If other stuff happens, if any news breaks, we post more than once a week. But then we do these watch alongs from time to time, which has been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Quick prediction for Sunday against Calgary.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Are we looking past Ottawa?
Well, they're heading. They're going to that game.
I know.
How's Calgary looking?
I would say underwhelming in general. They're just they're a hard team. They're a tougher team. A little slower. Good defense. I really like Nikita Zadorov. I would love him on the Red Wings. Obviously not in this moment because you don't need 8. But true. I think they're a team at this point we expect to beat. We expect to beat them.
Another sub just came through. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, that's the last thing then. Don't forget to sub so you can be at the next one, and join the Discord if you want to talk more hockey and talk more Red Wings through us when we're not streaming. Anything else, Billy?
That's it for me.
We do have a Twitter. It is at Deportability. If you click in the, honestly, you can find all of our stuff in the description of this video. We've got our Discord, our Twitter, Insta, TikToks, all that stuff. We'd be happy to have you guys in any of them.
Or just none of my...
They posted the stars. Let me refresh. I don't know who posted it. Detroit didn't.
Just tried to look up like NHL 3 stars, and I'm not sure who would have posted it. TNT maybe?
Hell yeah, Wump. I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right, guys, we will catch you Saturday. Appreciate everybody hanging out. The supers, the subscribers, liking the live stream. Don't forget to check if you want some more of us right now. We did post a video yesterday, so feel free to go watch that and join the Discord if you want to talk and keep the conversation going. But we'll see you guys Saturday. Appreciate it.